Is passing away recently, Post Malone's health has become a concern. So what exactly is going on with Post Malone? Make sure you watch the entire video as we cover the weird things going on behind the scenes with Post Malone.
Come on,
Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
What the fuck?
In this day and age we live in, you know that it must take something pretty big for fans to get worried. Granted, certain fans went through a tragedy recently when a beloved star was lost in a helicopter crash, but that was something else entirely. We knew what happened there. But in the case of Post Malone, not so much. The guy has always been acting out of mind, you know? But this time, it feels different. Let's rewind a bit, shall we? Post Malone was doing a concert when some fans noticed some things that were not typical for even him. For example, he was slurring his words as he
I
sang,
just hope he's okay because I've been seeing him like his eyes. Like, that's so scary right there. Like, oh my
which is
god.
never a good sign.
His eyes
They could
roll
tell that his
to his
eyes
head.
were rolling into the back of his head at points.
It's
Really not a
crazy.
good sign.
Like,
And
he
as
needs
if
to get
that wasn't
help.
enough, he would fall onto the floor in a way that wasn't tripping or running into something or such the like. Or such like that. One event might be explainable, but all three? That's a harder sell, and fans knew it. You can't sit there and tell me that this is normal behavior from Post. It's not, and the man needs help before something bad happens
Yes,
to
he
him.
does
One
need
fan
help,
said in a
bad.
tweet that was removed, whether it's alcohol or drugs, he's not using them for fun anymore. He's abusing them. It's too much now, people are worried.
I just
Here's
hope we
another
don't
fan's
lose him,
response to
'cause
what
he's so
happened,
good.
and it's noting what they felt
To his
was the
music.
reason for the incident. Guys, please. Post Malone has been acting weird on stage since a few weeks. One person tweeted on Friday, "I'm not trying to assume anything, but he looks like he's under drugs, so
Yes,
please spread this video. We lost too many artists over overdose. I hope he's gonna be okay." Like I said before, it takes a lot to get fans worried, especially given the life and times of Post Malone. But it's clear they were worried, and they had every right to be. For like that one fan said, there have been a lot of passings in the rap world in the last few
there has,
years,
and I just don't
and many of
wanna
them have
lose
been
him.
because
He's
of
such a good
substance abuse
rapper.
and the like. It's not a good look for the industry, and the fans are no doubt fearful that any of their favorite stars could be next. So when they see suspicious behavior like with Post Malone, they're going to respond to it. So thus the question became, was Post Malone on something? The response:
I'm not on drugs and I feel the best I've ever felt in my whole life.
When it comes to accusations, especially ones that have career-defining implications,
I
you
hope he
always
wasn't
have to wonder how the
lying to
person
us
will
saying he's
respond to them,
alright.
or even if they will respond to them at all. After all, if they
Because
say
it's
one thing and then
obvious
get caught in the lie, they look even
that he's
worse than
on
they did
something.
before. And I'm sure we all know celebrities like that, and that's a no-go. Then again, if they don't talk about it at all and ignore, it could pass over, or it could intensify the scrutiny of the person and lead to all sorts of problems. Which one did Post Malone do? Well, at a concert, he spoke to the fans directly about the accusations. "I'm not on drugs, and I feel the best I've ever felt in my life," Malone said reassuringly
highly
on a
doubt
video
that.
captured by fans.
He still
And that's why I
acts
can
like
bust my for these shows and
he's
fall on
having
the
drug
floor and do all
issues
that
and
fun,
stuff.
Malone added on Friday. But for anyone that's concerned here, I
He's got a
appreciate the
team.
love and support,
Where
but I
is he?
feel
That's pretty cool.
fantastic, and I'm not doing drugs. Far be it from us to be cynical, but it's not really clear if we can be believed in regards to how he's handling this. After all, the evidence from the fans shows that something was wrong with him, and he literally brushed over the fact that he fell on the floor and all that. So that's not really a good sign. Plus,
Alright, I'm
addicts
gonna
and
cut
people on
this
various
short, but
substances do feel great when
Post
on
Malone,
them.
if you see this,
That's
I
why they
really
keep
hope you're
taking
getting
them,
help
and they
you
don't
need,
want to
so I
give up
really
that
do
high or
love your
feeling.
music, and I
And
care
that's what
about
makes
you.
this kind of addiction
I
so
look up to
scary,
you
because
in
it can
so
come
many
out of
ways.
nowhere,
I like
get a
your
hold of you,
music.
and then you don't
I'm a
want to
big
let
fan,
go.
and I
Just
hope
as
that
scary,
if you
Post
are on
Malone
drugs
himself
and
noted
stuff,
that
you
this
get the help you
happens
need
when he was
to get
talking about the
better.
loss of little Peep. According to Variety, he said, "I remember when
And I
Peep
hope
died
you
and there was a
stay
bunch of
safe.
shaming like on social